a shot of me. Or here, I can do it.
You got the sound on?
All right, folks, good evening. This is Matthew Thomas with you from beautiful Annandale High School, the brand new bright green turf. We're excited for a great UPSL match today. We have the Blazers looking to kind of get back on track tonight against the rising Northstars team. If you've been with us all season, they started really rough at the beginning of the season, still getting to know one another with a tough game against DC Hyper, and have gradually just grown and grown and grown. Their thought tonight is this is a game that's very winnable for them. They're thinking if they could just stay together as a team, have the intensity, they really believe that this is going to be their night. Blazers think that as long as they can stay in it, that if they're close within a goal midway through the second half, that there's a good chance. They feel like they've got a lot of team speed, opportunity to exploit that down the wings. So we're in for a fun night. It's about 73 degrees, little misty, beautiful night to play a soccer game. Maybe not a bad night to sit at home and watch one. So folks, thank you for joining us. We'll be with you for the remainder of the evening. Noah Walker will be joining me. We're excited that you're joining us. Please share any comments. And folks, thanks again, and please click like and join us so that next time you come on, the feed comes right up for you. Folks, Matthew Thomas, looking forward to a great night.
You're going to be on for a little bit because I'm having some technical difficulties with the other, so I'll be with you in a minute. Just go across. I'm not ready. The phone's not working. Just go. I don't.
No, record.
Just walk across. The phone's not working. It's not working.
Hey, I'm sorry. Can you tell me if this is recording? And that other game obviously did record.
No. Yeah. You're gonna want. Okay.
I'm looking for it to come up right here. Yeah, I'm always looking up here, but
So this is unbalanced. I want to push this. Forward. Hey, Donovan. Yeah. So are you?
Folks, we are just about ready to start. We are here with you tonight. Looks like we're about ready to roll. It's a little bit of a chilly night. Players are trying to stretch a little bit here, get a little loose. But boy, once they get going, this is just perfect soccer weather. All right.
Here you go. We're going to try to zoom in.
All right, getting started here. Blazers getting a little bit of possession.
Let me get us started. You follow. I have another. I'll explain a little bit. There's Blazers sending one over the top. Ebenezer Shawego will chase. Pinson's off his line. It's an early ball that just goes right by. Yes.
Boy, what an opportunity. One of the keys of the game that the Blazers had tonight was to take charge from the first minute and to be strong. And what a great job that they did there. That really, from here, it looked like that was going to hit the corner. They would have really enjoyed that. This team that's struggled near the bottom of the table, whereas this Northstars team is one that started at the bottom, has just been rising up and giving people fits and almost knocking off Arlington. Had it not been for a red card, would have been a different looking game. Had a big win last week. Really finding, kind of sowing their oats and finding their way.
Good challenge there from Benji Coleman. He'll be one of my defensive performers to watch, as well as William Miller. I think they'll have to have really big matches in order to keep this potent Northstars offense in check. Northstars not impenetrable at the back, and you saw an early chance where, at their best, they have some really strong defenders. Carlos Vasquez, Cadus, and a couple others back there, really strong, but there are moments of lapse, and we almost saw an early goal for Blazers.
Typically when you miss an early opportunity like that, you kind of rue the day and rue it the rest of the night.
In. Shot is taken, Pinson's down to his left, great save.
Two early opportunities.
So we're try to get tighter to everything. Depends on, just let me go for the next 5 and just watch. I know.
You need to.
I know. Fordyce giving it back to Shawego and returning. This is Northstars Berryville. Try to slow the pace and find the easy option. This is Noah Alfaro taking it through the midfield and then sending it over the top.
Flag stays down. That was close.
Yeah, we won't know maybe whether the flag might have gone up had the player gotten to the ball, but goalkeeper came out and made a good play. Chacon.
From here, certainly looked like he was a step or two past the defender. Would have been interesting to see once the ball was played to him.
There's Shawego winning the ball in open field, looking for the early ball, doesn't come off for him.
Nice little bit of skill here in the middle, looking for some opportunities, getting crowded.
This is Josh Fordyce working, winning it back, and finding Alfaro. Pacheco takes the early shot, maybe not the right option.
That was a little bit aggressive, a little bit wanting. Great chance here. Oh, what a strike.
What a save from Chacon. We won't know, maybe that wouldn't have actually gone into the net, but goalkeeper wouldn't have known that. Made a great save at the near post.
But as a keeper, you've got to go after that, and you've got to get a hand and deflect it. and you're even better giving the corner than you are letting it come off the post into traffic, into trouble.
Here, you got it.
Now we're too high. And put it down there. I like the space.
What a save.
Another opportunity.
Put it back. You want it down there? It was.
Man, it's like even my belt just trying to move around. You alright with that? Folks, we have an open game to start. We've already had the Blazers with two great opportunities, one that really we thought was in, and then down the other end, Northstars have caused two great saves by Chacon. So we've gone whole halves and not seen so many opportunities. I think this is going to be a little open. First goal or two. Here's another one. Oh, off the post. Oh, what a shot. Just missed. Northstars are really cranking up the intensity now.
That was AJ who took that strike on, hit it so well. I think the goalkeeper got a touch to it and got it into the bar, into the uprights that is, but really close to an opening goal.
I think that's a goalkeeper giving other goalkeepers credit. I think that was a touch wide. Sorry we don't have the replay for you.
Yeah.
We never know who was right there, Noah.
Fair enough. There's AJ taking the ball down. Slowing it. Will Boyness will give it right back.
Boy, this is what we're talking about. This is where Blazers would love to have that goal in hand at the moment. And now they're kind of chasing the game and chasing the ball. Nice cross, well defended. You want to take the play-by-play and I'll follow up with color? Or what do you? What's best for you? All right, we've got a throw. Playing short back. Another ball put in the box. If this Blazers team's going to stay in this tonight, they're going to have to continue to do that. They're going to have to win balls in traffic, in the air, in the box. So far they've done it pretty well, but they're certainly being asked a lot of questions, and they're going to have to come up with some answers. Here's another one. That one far milder, just a little wide. We are less than 8 minutes in, and I already count 6 shots, 5 of them on frame for the Northstars. I think that's absolutely what they wanted tonight, Noah, just to try to get out and get some pressure. The first minute or two went to Blazers, but after that, Northstars have really, it's barely crossed midfield since.
Carlos Vasquez serving a beautiful ball in the direction of Ebenezer Shuego. Yeah, just tracking, always tracking, not waiting and catch up. This one does get cut out. William Miller will find his 6th. A beautiful turn on the far wing. Here comes Jeremy Goshu across the open space. Crunching tackle there from Kedis Kinfei. Coleman turns it right around. And Blazers, they came to play today. Hungry now. Is there a service? There is. Back post. The chance was there.
Boy, that just went wanting. They had an opportunity. Went all the way out for a throw in there. We have our first foul of the night. Really been a pretty placid game so far. Guys just playing in possession. Folks, we want to introduce our referee crew for you tonight. We have Rita AA in the middle. Rita's an up-and-coming young referee working his way up. getting assessed and trying to receive the higher regional badge. The AR on this side, AR2, Jack Lashendock, is the same young guy, really highly respected, given a lot of tough games. As a high-level player himself, playing in similar leagues, has chosen just to ref UPSL instead of playing, on the verge of getting his higher badge. On the far side, Brendan O, really steady, excellent referee. And then the fourth official is Robert M, a high-level, seasoned, experienced referee, great personality, really good at keeping things calm, talking people off the ledge, does an excellent job, someone very sought after in the referee community.
Sounds like the game's in capable hands tonight, and it's a good thing too, because what we're seeing is this is going to be an intense but a thrilling match. So hopefully we just get a fair result tonight, and I think we will with this excellent crew we've got. Speaking of fair match, that's probably the right call. Carlos Vasquez playing that ball out, but tackled in the process. We'll have a set piece. I do love it when players think it's a discussion about whether a call gets made or not.
Referees don't always love it as much.
Yeah, I think you got a lot of patience there from Mr. Lashendock here on the near side. There's Northstar's playing well on the ground. Owusu holds it up and gives it back to Pacheco. Pacheco looking for a beautiful ball. Will Boyness didn't take that out of the air as he would have liked.
Boy, that was about a 70-yard ball played right to his foot. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, there was an opportunity to take the touch into the corner. It wouldn't have been an easy touch to make, but it was there. Here comes Emmanuel looking for the return ball. And defender did well to drop and get in the position.
One of Coach Daniel's thoughts before the game tonight for the North Stars was that they really have put together an incredibly talented team. He's looking at his bench, and he's got high level, even guys playing pro futsal on his bench, and just feels like if they could trust one another and really put things together, stay disciplined, that they're going to really be able to come out not only on top tonight, but really be a force in this league and this division going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Trong, I believe, is the player coming back from the Futsal World Cup. And I imagine we will see him in the match tonight, although he is starting from the bench, as you mentioned. Speaks to the depth of talent here in the DMV, in this UPSL DMV South. We got players, really, really strong players sitting on the bench. This one deflected, but Blazers are able to maintain. Again, looking around the corner, Vasquez is there. Ball not fully cleared. Really, you can see both teams really want the ball every time. Tackles flying across the pitch. This is Noah Alfaro down the line for Owusu. Owusu doing well to shield the ball with his body. Couldn't quite find Shawego there.
The other word Coach Daniel threw out, Noah, was intensity. Wanted them to really come out focused and playing hard. And the Blazers had the same thought, same view. And again, they wanted to match it from the first minute, was their phrase tonight. Our flag is up. We'll see what happens. Here we go.
This is AJ looking to play Samson Emmanuel. The ball will get there. It looks like Emmanuel has some choice words about that one. Won't get the yellow card, but will be addressed. Maybe this is his final warning.
No, I feel like it's too loose to
Slowly be going up and down in the ball across the field. A little bit when it's on the far side, and then come out a little bit as it comes back. This is Pacheco. We know he can deliver a beautiful long ball, something of a set piece specialist. He will elect to play it short this time. There is that long shot we just spoke on. Goalkeeper able to hold on. Cut out by Pacheco. The second ball does fall to Blazers. Alfaro will just send it back to his goalkeeper.
Nice to have keepers that you trust in those situations, that you can play a long ball to their feet and know that won't be a lot of excitement coming out.
Absolutely. I'd say that's one of Pinson's strong suits. Definitely kind of an extra defender back there, an extra option to get out of trouble.
Anton Dorrance in North Carolina coined the term sweeper keeper a few years ago and really changed the game from the women's side first, playing the keeper as a whole nother player with their feet.
I think a lot of players consider that to be an aggressive keeper who comes out and affects the game from a defensive point of view, but it also does apply to the keeper who can receive the back pass, kind of start the attack, and provide an outlet pass. Something that maybe isn't considered as much when the term it gets thrown around. This is Alfaro holding it up and sending it back to AJ. Now Pacheco floating one over the top.
Yeah, with the modern technology, coaches have a way of tracking players' touches, and several high-level youth teams have told me that their keeper will actually lead the team in touches in the course of a game, and a game that they're winning. Just constantly playing them back, resetting, going back to the other side, alleviating pressure. The keeper having the skill as a true field player is so important in today's game. Such a big change from the game even 20 years ago.
There's Vasquez weighing his options, getting the ball back. Benji Coleman will chase, and it looks like it'll come off of Coleman. Quickly sent in. Owusu does so well to get his body positioned correctly inside of the ball. And there's some extracurriculars in the corner for the official to deal with. Owusu getting addressed.
Seems to be a theme tonight, Noah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I do like the patience of our center official pulling out the yellow card, giving players enough opportunity to calm themselves down before the cards start coming. This one's sent down the line. Lee still going, and he left just enough of the ball behind to give the North Stars defender a chance.
Finishing that thought, referees are encouraged to use their toolbox, use everything they can, their personality and some humor even before going to cards. If you throw out a card early, then you have to match every play similar to that with a card the rest of the game. And we've seen those games where cards just fly.
Alfaro giving it back, now Fordyce. Good ball movement from North Stars. Fordyce getting involved as well. Pacheco once in on this action. Good ball through, but it's cut out by Coleman. And that one will trickle harmlessly back to Pinson.
Been an exciting weekend already here in the UPSL DMV South. We had DC Hyper with a team a little bit depleted from some cards from last week. Pull off for them just a fantastic 1-0 victory over the Dream. The Dream's first blemish on their season.
This one comes through. Shot is taken and it is scored by Samson Emmanuel. Beautiful finish. The ball just kind of trickled through, and Emmanuel, he couldn't miss from that range. 1-0 for the North Stars.
Looked like he played the keeper right through the wickets there, through the 5-hole. We're going to show you that replay. Here you see just a fantastic ball played from about 20 yards out. That's a ball the keeper would like back.
Yeah, it's tough from that range, but goalkeeper will still feel it was within opportunity for him to save. And good finish from Emmanuel, though, keeping it low, at least putting it on frame.
The North Stars feeling like they're the stronger team. That's really what they were looking for. So right about the 21st minute, they get that goal and get the lead. Again, I think Blazers would feel much better about things, Noah, if we were at 1-1 versus down 1-0 and really chasing.
Yeah, the chance almost came sooner than anyone, including the Blazers, was to expect, and they maybe weren't as clinical as they had thought. There's Alfaro back to Vasquez. Pinson will keep it going. Kadus Kimfe finding his man, Boynest. And it'll trickle out for a throw on the far touchline.
You have to really like you're seeing the possession from both squads. So a game last week where we counted and never got more than 5 passes in a row from either team at the course of the night. These teams are both knocking the ball around, looking for opportunities, trying to take advantage of the flanks.
Will be a set piece back around midfield for the North Stars. And, well, they have the goal, and they've had some chances, but by no means has it been a one-sided affair. We'll see how Blazers do respond, though, because they have that one goal against them. Other games at times have gotten out of hand. They've had things go not their way, but they've shown that they can hang in this game, so I hope we'll see a strong response. This one floated in and touched over.
That was off the football goal post there, folks, so we have a goal kick coming out. Sometimes that's a challenge for the referees. Saw a ball in a game last night, shot just over the post, did hit the football goal post, came back into play. Ref almost allowed the rebound. Thankfully, you heard a different noise.
This is Jorge Duran showing off his skill. The ball is way too direct, though, and will trickle all the way to Pinson. Here come North Stars. Alfaro looking for Owusu. And it's an early release. Shawego gonna race Chacon. Chacon will get there first.
Well played by Chacon there. More than 30 yards out from the center of his goal. Speaking to what we were talking about earlier in that sweeper keeper. Not afraid to come out confidently.
There's some disagreement there between Coleman and through the North Stars player. I don't exactly know what happened. Linesman getting involved.
We do have a player that's been down the far side. Ref is heading down that way to take a look at him. He's up. hobbling a little bit.
Ooh, that is Jorge Duran. He is such an impact player for the Blazers. Hope for the sake of the game that he'll be able to continue. And it looks like he is. Trying to walk it off at least. That's the strangest thing. I think the players are arguing with one another about the nature of the offsides in that play, but it didn't get called. So you'd think that the Northstars players wouldn't have any issue, but they're seeming to argue with the Blazers guys. Here comes a chance. Opportunity for a shot. And a beautiful tackle from Kedus, not fully cleared, and now Pacheco will mop up the rest.
Looked like an opportunity that they could and probably should have gotten a shot out of.
Sent in, Lee will take it down. Pacheco claims the second ball. It's a nervy moment. Polito sending it back. Now Benji Coleman looking over the top, really not in the direction of any specific target.
That just doesn't really seem to be the Blazer style. There's nobody making that hard run deep up the middle. So I think they're going to want to knock it around the outsides a little bit more.
Here comes Samson Emmanuel. We'll touch it over to Owusu. Emmanuel really wanted that through ball, but I think Owusu wants to make this drive last a little bit longer.
He was enjoying the camera time he was getting there.
Yeah, certainly. There is a player down. Sent to the top of the 18. And forward. Vasquez will walk it all the way back to Pinson. Rinse repeat, it'll be another Northstars possession.
Yeah, I think they're about 0 for 5 in those long balls down Route 1 as they call it. Blazers are going to be much better served than they're telling you. They want to play the flanks and exploit that. And Northstars have just not allowed them.
Comes Will Boyness sending it down the line, and now the Maniel Stars, they have the advantage, so I think this is probably the smarter approach. Keeping the ball on the ground, finding a high percentage play. Went over the top. Chacon playing it out to his right. Now Miller taking his time, and Blazers trying to play it smart out of the back. They're down the goal, but they got plenty of time. As I said that, it goes hopelessly long and vertical and straight to the feet of Pinson.
We're right about the halfway point in the first half, so first quarter of the game behind us. Blazers had said that they want to stay in it and stay attached. So I think at this point they're not too upset. Not to belabor an old point, but again, if they could have converted and we were at 1-1, we'd be feeling like a whole different game right now. But you got to play with what you've got and where you're at, and they're trying to do that.
It's Pacheco fighting Vasquez. Ball falls fortuitously for Noah Alfaro. They'll just find Fordyce. Fordyce Wants the foul, not going to get it there. Onwards we play. Isaac Owusu over to AJ. Now Boyness. Good ball in. Really nervy moment, but the defender did well to just get goal side of Noah Alfaro and prevent him from having a free run at the ball.
I think that's absolutely a shot on goal and most likely a finish if he doesn't do that. That was really well played.
Yeah, absolutely.
Young defenders there. Sometimes you don't have to get the ball. You've just got to get the position. Keep the forward from making the run. If he makes the run, he goes through you and there's a foul.
In all likelihood, if he does try to make a play on the ball, that's an own goal or something that's not pretty, but did the smart play, and here we sit at 1-0.
Coaches will tell young defenders, ideally never play the ball when you're facing and heading back towards your own goal. He just got there, shielded it out, got the goal kick coming out.
He's just sending it out to Gomez on the far touchline. Here comes the long ball from Miller. It will connect. Mustafa not able to trouble Carlos Vasquez. Here comes Owusu. How much of the ball has he seen this match?
He is leading the game in camera time at the moment.
Absolutely, especially being down over here on the near side for us.
But he's such a skilled player, and he's so patient and so confident.
He uses his body really well. He's skillful on the ball, but also just always has his body kind of in front of the ball so the defender can't make a clear challenge at it. Chuego will play it across, and well cut out by Mustafa. Blazers going with a different look today. No Andrew Jenis in the starting lineup. Usually he's the hold-up player who kind of distributes the ball out to the wings. Right now, looks like Sean Lee is playing up top. He has a little bit more pace and vertical threat, vertical presence, but
yeah, Lee up top is one that they really marked as a key point for tonight. Lee was going to need to have a good game, was going to need to have some clinical finishes.
There he
is,
is,
pace.
Sending the ball in and well held by Jack Pinson. It was Lee who created. Final shot came from Jeremy Goshu, but couldn't find either side of Pinson, and Northstar is still holding on the clean sheet. Good turn there from Vasquez. A little side note, Vasquez on his way to, on the fast track to being one of the most decorated defenders in all the UPSL. Already got 2 Defender of the Week awards in the DMV South. And is just such an important part of this back line for the Northstars Berryville.
And if you were with us early in the season, that first game against DC Hyper, backline really struggled. Coach was shuffling players in and out, looking for new players, new combinations. A game that they really were almost never in. From that team to this team, only about 6 weeks later, really been a growth. We commented that night that we could see a growth in them about every 30 minutes of play. And over the last 4 or 5 weeks now, we're really seeing a difference.
Here comes the service. Player down, but nothing is called. Looks like we're gonna get a foul. And there is a yellow card, probably for the dissent. What I saw, I don't know, I don't think we have the replay saved, but what I saw was there was contact between Vasquez and the Blazers man. Vasquez did push him in a way to get him away from his face. I don't think the initial contact was intentional, but there was, the 2 players did get kind of locked up in an uncomfortable way, and Vasquez did make the pushing motion, so that's what the set piece is for.
And thankfully, from a referee perspective, U.S. Soccer has taken the word intentional out of the laws of the game, because you can never really know what a player is doing. So if there's a push or a trip, it does not have to be deemed as intentional. Much like a defensive cornerback, if feet get tangled, that can be deemed pass interference.
Yeah, and also it's important to note the yellow card has gone to Blazers. The set piece is going against the Northstar, so it was a yellow card for dissent, and it'll just be a simple foul. Looks like Sean Lee is going to stand over this one.
Looks like he's going to take a try at it.
And it does take a deflection off the wall, so it's going to be a corner kick to come. "35 minutes gone or thereabouts." Blazers would love a goal in these final 10 minutes. And they will have an opportunity here for an in-swinger. Watch out for Benji Coleman at the near post. He's one of the better players in the air. It does almost find Coleman's head, but well cleared.
Northstar seem to be thinking the same as you. They had two guys near post, which you don't normally see. So they were really guarded against that.
Good battle. It's kept for a moment, but sent out. Will be a Blazers throw on the far touchline.
Folks, again, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. Please click like, check out replays and action throughout the week.
Down the line, Fordyce trying to turn. There's a whole mess of Blazers players there, but on goes Fordyce. It will be Blazers throw. Well, that's a miscue. But Caduce did so well to keep his balance, and you just see how strong he is.
In judo, that'd be 2 points.
Yeah.
Nice hip throw. Blazers forward was really attacking him physically and just shifted his weight and got him off.
There's a yellow card for Emmanuel. It's been coming. He was warned earlier. That's one of the shortcomings we've seen from Emmanuel. He's such an electric player. He scored the goal tonight. He's scored several goals throughout the season, but has been vulnerable to yellow cards and dismissals. More so for dissent than anything else. He's a player Northstars will not want to miss. And Coach Daniel Rashid will have to keep an eye on this. As valuable as he is, won't want him sent away or suspended for future UPSL competitions. It will be a set piece here for the Blazers. It looks like they're going to dump it into the box. Not the best service, but they'll get the consolation prize of a throw here on the near touch. Sent into the box by Coleman. Here comes Emmanuel, showing off the Jets. Emmanuel cutting it back. And finally dishing it off to AJ. Here comes a big ball over to Owusu. Lovely touch there. The second ball really not so much. And here's Lee. Excellent defending there from Vasquez. And a straight up 1v1, able to take the ball off of Lee, and now it's Northstars the other way. Well, Boyness down the line for Emmanuel. This one's sent out. It looks like Owusu is coming out early. Good performance. That was not the sub that we thought we would see. But a good performance nonetheless in the first 40 or so minutes of the game. This is Kenneth Trong stepping on. after his performance at the Futsal World Cup. So as promised, we'll have World Cup caliber players out here tonight. Futsal World Cup, but no less impressive.
In some ways, from a skill standpoint, even more impressive. The foot skill it takes to play futsal at that level.
DC Hyper has entered the chat. Welcome. Julian Sanchez says, I knew DC Hyper was going to beat Virginia Dream. Welcome, Julian. Welcome, DND. Welcome, Kev. Welcome, Josu Vasquez. Tearing on possible relation Carlos Vasquez. Welcome, Mr. Robert Crisanti. Appreciate the kind words on the commentary. And welcome to everyone else, whether you're in the chat or just silently watching. We're really glad to have you. Feel free to enter your thoughts, your friendly banter, and predictions on the rest of this match. We saw a couple of big results last night in the UPSL DMV South. First, Villarreal earning crucial points against Cesena. We mentioned Virginia Dream losing their first points in a 1-0 contest against DC Hyper. And of course, Arlington 2-0 victorious over Alexandria United. It was a hard-fought game, but one that Arlington did seem to be in control of, at least for the latter half of that match.
Yeah, the first half of that game, Alexandria United really had their opportunities. You could even hear them talking as we were leaving last night that they were regretting that they hadn't cashed in on a few of those, especially early on. You thought maybe at halftime they were going to come on, take back charge. Arlington got a couple really nice finishes.
Sent over the top. Sean Lee has his chance. Can he finish? Oh no, speaking of taking your chances, Lee did so well to get into a dangerous position, just could not keep it down. An admittedly very difficult ball to take on, but he'll want to do better with that.
We're showing you that replay here. Really composed, gets control. Excellent save by Pinson. Looked like he was going high near post.
Oh, it's you, I think, flattering us.
Oh, yeah, it looks like that was actually off the post,
yeah,
and not off of Pinson's hand.
This is Caduce sending it back to his goalkeeper. Pinson, now Vasquez. Well, it didn't look like a pass to anyone, but it is going to cause slight discomfort for Blazers. Emmanuel giving chase and forcing the ball over the far touch, excuse me.
Mixing our sports here for a moment. Do want to give a shout out to many of you very, very patient Commanders fans that used to root for another football team in the area that can't be mentioned on air. With a fantastic win today to go 3-1. So all kind of good football going on in the DMV area right now.
Love the communication from Pinson, making it clear the responsibilities in almost a comical way. A hard foul right around midfield. Blazers wanted a card. It's not coming yet. Pazmino will send it into the box. Great save from Pinson. I think all eyes were on the player who toppled over the Northstar's back line, but Pinson came out, made an exceptional save from close range, just kind of a split save, and nullified that chance.
This is one of those games where you really need to remind yourself it's only 1-0. Feels like a game that the North Stars really have controlled other than that first 2 minutes of play. But had that gone in or the try before lead just a moment ago, we'd be looking at a tie game. So North Stars just cannot relax right now. They can't rest on reputation on the rest of the season. They've got to really win this game play by play, moment by moment.
Blazers sending this one in as we here's Emmanuel. Helped out by Pacheco. Now Alfaro not finding his man. And Caduce will get behind that one. Here's Strong. Emmanuel lunging in, not getting it. Pacheco will pick up the scraps. Here's Alfaro. Looking to Oshuego. And that will do it for the first half. Northstar's Berryville leading by a score of 1-0. As you mentioned, Blazers, they certainly have had their chances. Well, two notable ones right off the bat for one, and one right at the end of the half. And I think we'll see more of those if Blazers are able to continue that spice. What are your predictions for the second half?
Boy, this one's hard to say. It's been so up and down. I really believe the Blazers are going to crack through and get one. So then it comes down to the North Stars to see if they can't put another couple on the board. I think in the end the North Stars are the stronger team. But again, I really think Blazers are going to get on the board. So if the North Stars can't, then we could end up going in the last 10 minutes at 1-1. So it'll be interesting to see. First 10 minutes of the half will determine a lot. Blazers really determined to come out. Minute 1 was the phrase they were using as a team before the game. Almost scored within minute 1. So let's see what the first 5 minutes of the second half looks like. I think in the end this is the North Stars game to win or lose, but it's not going to quite be the skate through that I think they were hoping for and expecting.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break. As always, if you have a local business and are looking for exposure, more engagement with the local community and your clients, feel free to reach out to DMV Sports Media. We are looking for partner sponsors to show ads, video advertisements, ad overlay, engagement on social media, call outs via commentary, so we can grow the game in this area and hopefully grow your business as well. We'll leave our contact information. It's dmvsportsmedia@gmail.com or the phone number listed on the screen. Love to chat. We have different offerings available, so reach out and we'd love to talk. We're going to take a quick break for the half and we'll see you in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have an electric car and are considering adding a home charger, consider Effortless Electric, our community partner with DMV Sports Media. Best spot for your home electric charging port. Please take a moment and listen to a word from Effortless Electric. Thank you for your time.
Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home.
All right, folks, Matthew Thomas, Noah Walker back with you for the second half. We're excited to see. We really think this first 10 minutes is going to determine everything. The Blazers from the beginning said if they can stay in the game and halfway through the second half be within a goal, they think they've got a chance. So right now it's on the Northstars to take that lead, expand it. Blazers are looking to hang close, possibly get one, and then push this game late. So folks, thank you again for joining us. Looking forward to a fantastic second half.
As a reminder, I'll be playing your toe on camera, just focused on the ball. Good. Zoom in tight when it gets at least a chance with the ball, with the goal obviously in frame. I'll check that. Yeah. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second half here, this Northstars Berryville versus Blazers FC side. It will be Northstars Berryville playing right to left, wearing their orange and black. Of course, that means Blazers playing left to right, wearing all black. And we'll try to find out what the first half substitutions or halftime substitutions were. Right now, it seems like Jeremy Goshu has returned, Sean Lee has returned, Nathan Pazmino in there. More of the same. That's Goshu flicking it on. Kinfen not finding the pass he would have liked. Beautiful ball from Pazmino and nullified by an offside, but good little flurry of activity from Blazers to start the first half.
Real similar to what we saw to start the game, except they got an opportunity out of that. But this is what they wanted. Minute one, again, was their theme for tonight. Minute one of the first half, minute one of the second half. They've come out strong.
It's been sent in for AJ. AJ looking for options. Pacheco will just play his goalkeeper. Fun fact, Nathan Pazmino for Blazers FC is teammates with Jack Pinson and Pacheco for Northstars Berryville on Doratus FC in the VSSL. So 3 players out here, teammates playing on different sides in this one. Kind of a three-team love triangle, if you'll call it. They're playing for Northstar's Berryville and Blazers tonight, but Doratus not yet a UPSL DMV South team, although we just heard the announcement Doratus will be joining the DMV South come the next spring, so we'll have to see where these players' allegiances will lie. Back to this game, it's Benji Coleman sending this one forward on the ground. Pacheco wins it, and an advantage given. Here's Will Boyness on the near touch. Cutting, finding Shawego, and this is beautiful ball movement. There's Emmanuel giving it back to Fordyce. And Pacheco. It's always so frustrating for me when you see a beautiful sequence of play like that and then in some anticlimactic ending, but it's just too frequent at this level.
Yeah, these teams aren't getting the practice hours and the training hours together that a pro team would get. So you see some chemistry, and then all of a sudden it goes down a little. Pacheco was definitely looking for somebody to make that long run to the corner, and it never happened.
A little bit further, but not too much. Yeah, that's good. This one sent down the line for Shawego. There's Vasquez now. Alfaro holding on to the ball, moving past his man and running out of real estate. And the Blazers a throw. Alfaro, it seemed like he had held onto the ball too long, but did really well to beat the first man.
Really was a nice bit of skill there, because he did get closed in and then got himself out of it.
This is Strong down the line, and it's going to be another Benji Coleman throw. Sent forward for Lee. You saw what Lee was trying to find. Ibrahim Karoma streaking down the far touch. Didn't come off that time, but Blazers, they certainly haven't given up the fight. They'll feel this is a match that they can win. Good stabbing ball from Pinson. Not good in that he didn't find his man, but could have been much worse had he not gotten that crucial touch past the man.
Good pressure there by Blazers, almost won it in the box.
There's Andrew Gomez sending it back for Atuni. There's a long ball from Coleman. All dealt with by Boyness. Sent in by Pasmino. Goshu.
Boy, that could have been dangerous if he could have brought that down in a short amount of space.
Oh, really not a good ball out. There comes a shot. And Pinson had that read all the way.
That ball will go off into our night, through the parking lot, down to the sign slab.
Down the lonely road, the Annandale parking lot. Still going. Give us a nice pan shot into that.
There we go.
Way, way, way down. Oh, I see why this is so difficult for you. Oh, man. Poor Matt. Okay, there you go, sorry. Go ahead. That should be much easier for you. Try zooming in and out.
It felt okay.
Is that?
I said it felt.
It was blocked when I went. It was like not going, maybe just for a moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I feel like it's been moving.
No.
No. Any problems have been me, not the team.
It's Vasquez looking to deliver one into the box. Doesn't beat the first man, and Blazers will have an opportunity to counterattack. This is sent back to Pinson. Pinson will deliver a booming kit. Won by Miller. Now Gomez gets the second ball. Here's Boyness. Shawego now. Pushing it over to Trong. Good ball movement.
That's what you were talking about earlier. 5-6 passes, and then one that looked like it had an easy pass and just did not connect.
Blazers sending it in quickly for Jorge Duran. It's going to be a set piece, I think. I didn't see the initial foul, but looks like we do have a call, and Blazers will send some bodies forward. We mentioned the Doratis connection here. There's a few other players playing on different sides. Samson Emanuel plays on Estudiantes in the VSSL, and Jeremy Goshu plays on LAIFC. So all the VSSL characters out here tonight. Here comes the delivery into the box. Flick towards goal. Oh, what a save from Pinson. At full stretch, Blazers already counting their chickens there, but we'll have to deal with the consolation prize of a corner kick. Let's see if we can squeeze this one in. Well, we'll get some extra time. The flag down there is buying us some time. And here comes the in-swinger.
Back with you live, folks.
Good ball to the back post, but Pacheco is there.
Northstars have defended that back post in the air really well. Blazers continue to ask questions, and the answers are given. Referee Rita with a little conference there. Looks like everybody's fairly content.
Another booming kick. This one won by Blazers. Oh, good steal from Trong. Sent in the direction of Emmanuel, but with all his speed, he was not going to be able to get to that one.
It was a nice idea. I like the diagonal ball, I like the diagonal run. If he connects on that, then he can drive that far post with a fantastic opportunity. Really didn't miss by much there.
There's been two, I'll call them game-changing saves from Pinson. There was the split save on this side towards the end of the half, and then the full stretch save off of the header. And as a goalkeeper, those are the ones you got to have a few moments. You're not going to have, 5, 6 of those usually, but you can have one or two. You'd be very content with your performance.
Well, and the two best chances the Blazers had were ones that they did not force Pinson to make a save.
Yeah.
So they've had 4 or 5 really good opportunities. Again, folks, this is still only a 1-goal game. It feels much different, although the Blazers have really won the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, the Northstars Berryville have looked rather benign up top. There haven't been any real tests for Chacon in the second half, or really for the latter stages of the first half. They've kind of rested on their laurels here with that 1 goal. Oh, kept alive well by Duran, and that one seemed to bobble around the box in a dangerous manner. Pinson able to hop on it. Here comes the big ball from Pinson.
At this level, you don't see a long ball from a keeper played very often. I think that's a case where Northstars really feel like they needed to get some heat out of the kitchen.
Here is Vasquez, AJ Vasquez. Sorry, Pacheco winning the ball and also going in the book as well. I was waiting to see if my thought could be completed. I saw the hand go towards the back pocket, but
we're going to show you that and let you decide, folks.
Yeah.
We're getting a minute. We're going to show you one more time here.
Yeah. You can already hear the "he won the ball, sir," but we'll see if that's enough in this case. Wow. Well, I have an opinion, but I'm not down there on the field, so maybe he had a different angle than what we see up here.
I will say U.S. Soccer, FIFA really emphasized that when the contact comes from behind, it's almost always to be called. And it looked like the Blazers player was able to just shield his body and shield the ball. I think Pacheco initially was coming through the front, but then that last turn. And as many opinions as we have here up in the booth, they do not count. The one is the down in green on the field. And what a fantastic opportunity here for the Blazers. You can see what they're looking to do is to float this in far post.
Here comes the delivery from Pazmino, and well cleared by his Doratus teammate. Pacheco, Emmanuel, he's off to the races. What can Samson Emmanuel find? Will settle down. He's taking it past Gomez. Beats another man. Still going. Emmanuel just running himself into too many Blazers defenders, and Chacon will send it in quickly. Well cut out from Lulu Mahari. Second half addition for Northstar's Berryville.
But what that run did is it switched the sides of the field. Everything had been down the other end. And now the Northstars are playing in their offensive half a little bit. It was a run that didn't amount to much, but it did really change field possession much as it happens in football. Now the pressure is down this end, something the Northstars have not had much of in the second half at all, if any.
Boy, certainly fouled, and an immediate card for Goshu. Well, we didn't see many cards early in the first half, and we've broken the seal with regards to the cards. A couple going each way, so.
That's one, if you don't give a card on that as a referee, then you're looking at a half full of lots of challenges from behind.
There's a few people in the chat, they're saying we should add the rosters as an overlay to the screen. That would be nice. We need a little bit more preparation from the teams beforehand. Need to know who is who and actually get us the numbers 5 minutes before the match. But it's definitely not a bad idea. I would love to be able to do something like that.
5 minutes was being generous tonight. 90 seconds was my count.
Yeah, Matt and I had to do a sprint over here across the field just to get the stream going on time, because it's just the nature of the game. Teams, they want to think about everything else. There's guys calling out, showing up in traffic, and you don't know necessarily who's going to get what jersey number, but.
Well, and that's just it, folks. If you're not familiar with it, these are not players with the same number all the time. Coach brings the jersey bag, players grab a jersey. Coach doesn't know who's wearing what number sometimes to that last 5 minutes, 1 minute before game time.
Yeah.
We would love to be able to post rosters online and keep them there for you, and we're just not able to do that.
Yeah.
But we're working towards it, and lots of improvements regularly here at DMV Sports. So stay tuned and keep the suggestions coming. We will make many of them happen.
And I want to be clear, I'm actually not saying no, it's impossible, or offering explanations why. I'm more imploring a little bit more preparation from the teams. I promise this, if I'm doing a broadcast for a team, and I get like 2 days preparation or something, even 1 day preparation, and you send me a graphic with your roster, I'll find a way to get it on the stream. That I promise. I can do that, but it needs to go on an SD card, and it's not something I'm willing to do on game day when we're making sure everything else runs smooth here in DMV Sports Media.
But to any of you coaches out there, the sooner you can get us rosters and get us anything in advance, we would love it, and we can certainly use it.
Absolutely. I did get a kick. The first message it said, well, you should show roosters before the game, and I really did think about roosters, the animal, as we were moving through.
You know,
I can get roosters. I can get roosters.
This area of Annandale has a little farm territory around it, so you know there's some roosters nearby.
Yeah. That is certainly a push, but Alfaro not called for it. Kenneth Trong up and settle things down. And there he is, Trong sending the early ball for Emmanuel. Emmanuel getting the first touch to it. And sent back for Lulu Mahari. Mahari looks like he wants the shot, will take it on, and it just heads over the top of the bar. So much anticipation with that movement. The shot sailed innocuously high.
But that's the first ball that they've really put towards on frame for the second half. And we're 17 minutes in. Blazers have come out and played a really good, solid, in essence, third quarter of this game.
We're still sitting on a one-goal game. Samson Emmanuel, the lone goal scorer in this one. It's Andrew Gomez for Blazers getting a dressing right now. And Blazers will play from the back. This one's sent high.
Lots of opinions there on which way the throw should go.
Ooh.
Two gentlemen in green only agreed with half of them.
Oh, here's Vasquez finding Pacheco. Really good battle up there from Fordyce. Manuel picking up the mantle. Now it's AJ. Boyness wanted that one bad, but Northstars will go to the far side. It's Noah Alfardo putting it up. Now Mahari. This is much better from Northstars. Sending it over to Will Boyness. Boyness cutting. Sending it back. Mahari will take the shot on. It's a screamer. And what a goal for Lulu Mahari. A beautiful goal from outside of 34 yards, 34, 35 yards.
We're going to show you that replay.
Celebration.
You see it ripped on about 3 or 4 rebounds there.
Beautiful goal from Lulu Mahari. And doubling their lead. And now it will be a substitution for Blazers.
You know, no, I was just about to make the comment that it felt like a goal was coming. You weren't sure if the Blazers were going to break through, whether the Northstars were going to counterattack, and it was that counterattack that led to a goal fairly quickly. That shot took a minimum of 2 deflections on the way in and found the low far corner for a beautiful shot. Boy, a little bit of a cleaner touch there, and he was in. This Blazers team will not go away. Almost got what they wanted. Approaching 3/4 of the way through the game, only down a goal, and then just gave up a second one there.
one sent in quickly for Pazmino. Out of the back post, and the offside flag is up. Good tackle there from Pacheco.
It's been a theme tonight. He's been winning balls in the back pretty strong all night. I know he would like to get in the attack and play a bigger role and possibly get a long distance goal. But defensively and winning some headers in the back has been where he's really been needed tonight.
Going to be a goal kick coming out for Pinson. Now, Northstar's Berryville will feel much more confident with that second goal, that extra cushion, which by no means was a straightforward certainty. So that's it, Manuel doing everything to save that one. Couldn't quite get there. One sent down the line. O'Hari. And it is going to be Gomez. Send it in.
Chacon 40 yards off from his goal there to very placidly take that and send it out. Well played. If he doesn't, then he's looking at a breakaway coming against him.
This is going to be a Blazers kick just inside of Northstar's territory. And it will trickle out for a Blazers corner kick. No, it's going to be a goal kick, actually. Seems like there's some miscommunication, or rather confusion.
Good opportunity there. Boy, he was open far post, just was not able to bring it down. You can see by his body language he really thinks and feels like he should have done better on that. That was an opportunity, and there was a bunch of players in the box that could have created chaos had he been able to even get it back on frame.
Sent up in the air and into the stands. Be another Blazers throw for Pazmino. Will Boynes carrying from the back, not able to release it in time. And the service is cleared right to Pazmino. Sent through, and great challenge there from Kedis Kinfe.
Fantastic little futsal flick there to get that in the box and almost create trouble.
There's Pacheco sending it upfield. Fordyce taking it down, finding Emmanuel. Emmanuel working past Gomez. so much space on the far side if Emmanuel can get it over there. But the answer is no, he cannot.
I think the Northstars are showing some well-needed patience here, especially up 2-0. Game got a little herky-jerky there for a while. I think they wanted to just kind of bring it down, get some possession instead of forcing it.
Here comes Samson Emmanuel applying the pressure. Second ball does fall to Mahari. There's another long ball. Long shot, that is.
Checo's looking for that. He really wants one of those. And that one, he had a little bit more space. That's about the most room he's had to let one go all night. I think if he gets a second chance at that one, it'll be struck much cleaner.
Okay, there will be a yellow card for Josh Fordyce for the late challenge. We've reached a bit of a calm moment. I want to take this moment to say Mert played a phenomenal game yesterday. He seems to think that somehow someone insinuated otherwise, but Mert, you did great work. Did great work yesterday. Although I didn't see the full game, but from what I saw, you played well. I'm not really understanding everything that's going on in the chat, but good to see all the support and good to see everyone there. And as always, pleasure to have you with us, Mr. Mert.
Mert, a clean sheet is a clean sheet in the goalkeeper world.
Yep. Hard to have a bad game as a goalkeeper and end up with a clean sheet. It's possible, but...
He had a couple nice tips over the bar and a couple times where it got a little hairy in the back and was able to get it out.
One sent down the line. Fordyce will chase, but Otuni gets there first. Sends this one off over the little house in the distance.
That Erling team is blessed with goalkeeper riches.
Yes.
They've got 4 guys on that team that have started in the UPSL, and many other teams in the UPSL, VSSL would love to have any of the other 3 with them.
This one off the back of Karoma. Maniel not able to control that one, and Pazmino will send it back. Sent right through the middle. Karoma will chase, but Kimfe gonna play the smart ball out.
Boy, if that ball had been played 5 yards more diagonally right, he wins it instead of it going to the defender. And then there's some questions to be asked of the defense. Just went a little straight down the middle, right to the center defender.
It looked like a handball, but I guess it maybe hit the chest or some other part of the body. Not even a single player appealed, and you know that would never happen.
No. It hit something hard. We're about 90 yards away or more, and we could hear it, so it was solid whatever it hit.
Miscommunication there between Goshu and his colleague.
Looks like we have another sub coming in. Possibly 2 for the Northstars.
Yeah, this is a good time to make substitutions, add some fresh legs, kind of enter the new phase of the game. Not saying that they won't be offensive at all, but you gotta add some fresh legs, think defensive-minded first, and hold the ball when you can. It looks like one of the subs is Mickey Cabede, and I think the other one's Corey Dudley. Can't tell exactly from here, but it looks like whoever the other sub is, he's not coming on just yet. Or is he? Yes, he is.
He's coming on for the throw-in. By law, he has to step onto the field and then step off to take the throw-in.
Sent down the line. Miller will turn, send it back. Here comes Northstar's Berryville. Marcus Cortez sends it across, but couldn't quite connect.
A little bit of a one-ting ball there.
Well, number 12, this is a player to watch, Marcus Cortez. There's a handball. That one got the appeals to the players down there. Mert asking when I'll be back on the pitch. Mert, I've been on the pitch a few times recently. You just have to know where to look. I'll just leave it at that. Samson Emmanuel chasing this one down, keeping it alive. Fordyce will help out. Emmanuel turning it back. He wants to take this on himself, but will make the unselfish move. The shot is taken, and it takes a deflection wide. Sent in. And seems like this game has settled down in favor of Northstar's Berryville. A lot of the cohesive attack that Blazers were finding earlier has kind of died down. But that can change in a heartbeat. We're only sitting on a 2-goal advantage for Northstar's Berryville. With plenty of time left to go.
Such a dangerous lead in a game like this that's really been open-ended, back and forth. You feel pretty secure with 2, and then all of a sudden it's 1, and all of a sudden you're getting pressured. But if the Blazers are going to really feel that they're in this, they're going to need to get something in goal and on goal here in the next few minutes.
It's going to be, in my eyes, contingent on the energy level of Sean Lee and, of course, Nathan Pazmino. Those are 2 of the players that have been most effective. Pazmino in terms of creation and Lee in terms of ability to get on the end of things vertically. And they've done a fair amount of moving around the pitch today. And Jeremy Goshu could be another player to watch in terms of his vertical speed.
Certainly Sean Lee's smartwatch would be showing a fair amount of steps and miles at this point. He's really covered some ground, looking for that space, trying to make things happen, and unfortunately having to track back defensively. We'll see what his fitness looks like in the last 10 minutes here.
No, Mert, you're the GOAT of Estudiantes. I think you may have played for them just as long. I'll leave it at that. Here is a ball forward from Shams. Wanted to find his colleague, Samson Emmanuel, but now Mikhail Cabete will send it back. Checo. Blazers settling it down. The ball through. Pinson's off his line and had to get there. Great goalkeeping. It looks like there's going to be a foul called at midfield. That was a very long advantage, but we'll get that set piece.
Refs do have the discretion and ability to do that. That's about as long as you're going to see.
Welcome, Eric. We got everybody in here. Eric, Mert, Bruce. more. Sent over the top. Still alive. Oh, that was a gilded chance. And Chris Cortez will hold it up. Here comes Mahari. Looking vertical. Emmanuel will chase. Will not get there.
Wisely pulls off.
Challenge over on the far side. Northstar's making another switch. It looks like Osama Nasir stepping on. The former Blazers man. Nasir happy to get valuable chance to close this one down against his old club. He'll be looked to supply reliable defense in this back line. He'll come in as a fullback to replace Will Boyness. There's Lee laying it off really well. Forward. Ricky Cabete. It's Lee again, he's just everywhere. Going and getting the ball. Here comes Lee. Goes down in the box. And it's, no, sorry, outside of the box. Excuse me. That is a set piece in a very dangerous area. No, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry.
I wanted to show where it was.
Oh yeah, I think we're past that. We were past it by then. We may have to change it around. It's gonna be a set piece for Blazers.
The back door is what's been open on these tonight. It looks a little bit better covered, but we'll see if they could find somebody back post.
Guys, Diaib sending it in, and what a goal! So much pace.
Let's take a look at that, folks.
Who was that goal scorer? I think that's Nathan Pazmino. This has been an issue for Northstar's Berryville in a few of the matches where they go up and then concede late and the energy completely shifts. That is teammate on teammate action, the Doratus connection. Nathan Pazmino, sorry to harp on it, but I'd be remiss not to mention those two know each other quite well, and that'll be bragging rights in the locker room going forward. Nathan Pazmino scoring an absolute rip on Jack Pinson, who has been stellar throughout this match. Here's Shams holding it up. He's potentially fouled, and that's an immediate yellow card. Miller has to be careful. Pulled away from the defender. That is a set piece right outside the box.
So the conversation here, you hear people yelling, "That's last man." If that is the last defender, that is what referees refer to as dogso, denying obvious goal scoring opportunity, which by law has to be a red card. So that's something that the AR and the center will confer on. It comes down to whether there was a defender behind or whether there was a defender in the area that could have got behind. The play seemed to have slowed down, and I think other defenders were going to get an opportunity to get back, which is all you're looking for. But of course, North Stars would love to see a red card in that situation and go up a man.
Yeah, I agree with the call on this one. I do think that there was help there. I think the yellow card was warranted because it was very dangerous opportunity, and the players certainly got pulled, away from pulling it up. But there was help there, and I think that Shams Shemai Arafane was pulling up because he wanted to preserve the attack and he wasn't going straight to goal. Arafane on the ground, what a save from Chacon. Stars Berryville, keeping it alive.
A little bit of trickery there. One man on the ball, one charging in.
Here's Emmanuel on the ground, what a goal! Emmanuel on a brace. A beautiful goal for Samson Emmanuel. It came to him and he didn't think twice about it. He hit it down low on this slick turf and Chacon just could not keep it out. And that is the goal at the right time, right place to kind of, not say ice this one out, but put Northstar's Berryville in a much more comfortable position.
We're going to show you that replay here, folks. What a clinical finish. Coaches will tell you typically they want you to take the ball with your back foot across your body. He stepped in with the front foot with a one-touch attack, inside, insole of the right foot, buried that to the far corner. That's the type of finish that strikers will work on repeatedly in practice and love to get a chance to show off the skills during a game.
Shams working really hard up there. I think you can really credit him in multiple ways with the creation of that goal, although it was Samson Emmanuel who ended up finishing it. Shams and Miller mixing it up over there.
That was amazing.
Miller and Arafane exchanging words. Arafane will go in the book. Maniel has to be careful. He's also on a yellow card.
He could finish this game 2-2, 2 goals and 2 cards if he doesn't kind of zip it. Might not be a bad idea for Coach Daniel to get him out and let him come down and keep him for next week.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. Daniel's too selfish for that. He wants the hat trick for Emmanuel. He's very happy for his players, but maybe not weighing the risks quite as much as thinking about the reward in that moment.
Yeah, it's a case from a coaching perspective that you just sometimes getting a player off, you're only looking the last 3 or 4 minutes. Even another goal isn't really going to help you, but boy, him taking a second yellow would really be damaging for them going forward. So we hear from our officials that there's a minimum of 3 minutes added. We're in the 90th minute. So we have at least about 3:45 left to go. And again, when the ref adds it, it is a minimum. 3 minutes was our signal. Bruce, if you're still with us, then certainly we know you don't agree in a moral victory for the Blazers, but certainly one here where this is a better outing for them. And they're going to look back, and they certainly had some chances. And this was a game that they were into the end with 2-1 with just under 7 minutes to go. So they will take some good things from this going forward.
This one's coming from a deeper position. It looks like Pacheco and Dudley will stand over it. Pacheco serves it, maybe go for goal, and he will. Goalkeeper does a good job to follow on that one.
Chacon did spill that a little and then recovered.
Send forward for Coleman. we're into stoppage time now. There is very little chance for the Blazers to score 2 goals in this amount of time, but never say never in the world of sports. Good battle from Kabede. Pacheco will receive it. Here's Pacheco turning and helping to ice this game out. We'll send it back. Ooh, nervy moment. Kimfe getting a body to Karoma, and there's the goal for Karoma at the death. Well, there's commentator's curse. Absolutely. Can you play this? The score too. Score. 3-2, making this game interesting at the death. What a well-worked goal from Ibrahim Karoma. Tough mistake from Kudus Kimfe, who's had an otherwise strong performance, but that one just trickled under his leg, and Ibrahim Karoma, he did the rest. And that is the final whistle. Blazers won't like it, but Northstar's Berryville will go through as winners. The center official being accosted by a few players, and I hope that's the end of that. Great job to Northstar's Berryville. Great job to Blazers for fighting hard, and an excellent job by this officiating crew. What are your final takeaways, Matt?
Really predicted by the Blazers. Said they wanted to come out in minute 1, had a chance to score in about the 27th second of our match. Weren't able to convert that, something that we thought that they were going to really kind of regret and prove to. But they said they wanted to be in it to the end, to the very end. Got it to 2-1 about the 84th minute, and then went down 3-1, but then we were able to get one in stoppage time and really make it interesting. So from a coaching standpoint, you're trying to build on your team and grow, and this Blazers team showed a lot, but North Stars came in needing a victory to keep their place in the standings. I think Coach Daniel's going to go back and look at this and want to make a few changes, but in the end they got the W that they wanted, and they're moving forward, and they're really in a pretty good place. And from where they started with that tough loss with the Hyper to start the season, I don't think he could have asked to be in a better spot at this point in the season.
Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in here live on DMV Sports Media. It's been a thrilling affair. Northstar's Berryville, they found control of the game a couple different times, but Blazers, they absolutely made it a game. What a goal, a few goals. Beautiful goal from distance from Lulu Mahari, and likewise one from Nathan Pazmino on the other end for Blazers. And in the end, it was the brace, I think, from Samson Emmanuel that helped carry Northstar's Berryville through this match. And we look forward to having you with us all week in VSSL action Wednesday and Thursday. We've got a few matches coming up, and then next Saturday and Sunday we have UPSL DMV South, we have MSSL action, and we have US Open Cup kicking off, as well as American Premier League on Sunday night. So check us out, DMV Sports Media on Instagram for highlight content, and of course please like the video and subscribe to see all of our upcoming live stream matches completely free. We don't need your information or anything, just hit the button and we will love to see you on for the next one. So Noah Walker signing off. Matt, anything more further to say?
No, it's been a pleasure, folks. We'll look forward to seeing you the rest of the week. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Yeah, you got it.